Now today, I thought I'd do a video based on some of the films that not a lot of the people out there know. These are like more obscure, weird films. A lot of the films that are under the radar, not many people know about. These are the films that don't get the appreciation that they should. And I'm going to get into this straight away because I've got 10 titles, and these are the top 10 films. If you haven't seen them, go out and see them. So anyways, starting off with the first one, which is The Devil's Backbone. Yep, good movie right here. It's a horror film, a Spanish horror film. It's got English subtitles. It's about these kids at an orphanage, and one night they sneak out of their rooms and something happens. I don't remember fully because it's been a while since I've seen it, but I really, really enjoyed this film. Guillermo del Toro, who did The Shape of Water, he did he's done Pan's Labyrinth. He's a notable director. So, having said that, next one is one of my favorite horror films of all time, and that's Society. Yep, Society is an American horror film about this kid named Billy who lives in Beverly Hills with his parents, and they're really rich, and he's an outsider. He sees a therapist, and he doesn't really fit into the society of the high-class people. And he starts seeing all these weird things, and one day he catches, his sister catches her ex-boyfriend hiding in the wardrobe, and then because he planted this listening device on her in her earring, and what he finds from listening to her conversation and stuff, he finds out something crazy. I'm not going to spoil it, but that's what happens. Really good movie by Brian Usner, who did the Reanimator series. Really awesome movie. Next one is Hurricane Streets. This is a burn on demand title. It's not an official release. I have this also in VHS. Awesome movie with Brandon Sexton III. About just New York street kids and the havoc they get up to, and really awesome movie. And this kid meets this girl one day on the streets, and just really awesome love story. Really awesome. Next one is a personal favorite of mine, Bad Ronald. Oh yeah, Bad Ronald. This movie is also a burn-on-demand title by the Warner Archive Collection. It's about this kid named Ronald Bilby, and he's an outsider. He doesn't really fit in, and he one day goes to this party, and I think he asks out this girl that he likes, and she rejects him, and then he's walking back home all miserable, and this girl on the bike starts teasing him, saying, "Oh, you're a freak, your whole family's a freak," and he grabs her and accidentally pushes her over, and she hits her head and she dies, and then he goes home. But this is after burying the little girl. Goes home to his mum because he didn't really know his father. Goes home to his mum saying, "Oh my gosh, I killed this girl. What am I going to do?" So the mum's like, "All right, don't worry. We'll come up with a plan." So they've got this little bathroom, and they lock the door, and they put a plank of wood, and they put wallpaper, and it looks like no room. It just looks like a wall after that. And they've got this little secret entrance where he goes into. And then afterwards the cops come around asking for him, and he lives there, and his mum passes him food through that little hole, and one day she goes out, and then she never returns from where she goes, and then this new family moves in, and it's just he becomes crazy living in this room. But awesome movie, awesome story. It was a TV movie. It's not out on Blu-ray, but get it on eBay. It's like $20, I think. 30 Australian dollars, 20 American. So yeah. Next one is a rare movie, and that is The Peanut Butter Solution. This is a French-Canadian movie, but I think it was originally shot in English or French. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, it's got an English dub and a French dub. Really weird movie. It's been discontinued now on Blu-ray for some reason. I don't know why. If you find the copy out there, it'd be expensive, but if you can find it on YouTube, wherever you can watch it, watch it. It's A kids movie based around this kid named Michael Baskin, who one day is coming home from school with his friend Connie, and they go to this abandoned, burnt down factory, and he sees something which makes all of his hair fall out, and then these ghosts come to him like the following night, giving him this concoction to grow his hair back, and they say don't put too much peanut butter in it because your hair won't stop growing just a little bit, and then it becomes too runny, so he adds more peanut butter thinking it will fix the problem, and it does, but then there's a side effect to it and his hair starts growing and it's crazy. But yeah, go out and watch it. I love the movie. I bought 2 copies because I'm a huge fan. Next one is old school movie, a digibook release of the movie Papillon. Papillon, what can I say? Steve McQueen, one of Dustin Hoffman's first films. You know, it's got some great artwork there. True story. This is based off the novel, and the novel is based off the true story of Henry Charietti. I think that's how you would pronounce his name. About his escape from a French prison. It was in the Caribbean, but it's like a French colony, and him and Dustin Hoffman, they meet on the ship that takes him to this island for prisoners, and they start talking. They become really friendly, and then one day they become sick of staying on this island, and they devise this plan to escape, and eventually they escape, and then they get caught, and then they try to escape again. Something happens, the canoe's got a hole in it, Dustin Hoffman hurts his leg, and then like on this island, it's for like the, I'm not sure if it's for the dangerous prisoners or just prisoners alone, but anyways, if you try to escape more than 3 times, they get this guillotine and chop your head off, and one day they bring out this subject, this guy who tried to escape, they chop his head off, and then they become scared of escaping. A really awesome true story. Yeah, but a lot of people don't know that there's a sequel to this. No, it's a book. It's called Banco, about what happens, you know, after the prison escape. Okay. Next one is an awesome movie, one of my favorite films of all time, which is The Time Machine. Awesome, freaking awesome movie. The new one is a piece of shit. This is the one you have to go out and watch. H.G. Wells' novel adaptation about this guy who invents this, little time machine. That's like the prototype, and it actually works. And then he's got the big time machine, and he's never tried it. And he's like to his friends, one day I'm gonna try this very soon. And then after all of his friends leave, he goes, tries the time machine. He goes like a day ahead, then a week ahead, a year ahead, 1,000 years, like 2,000 years, and all the stuff starts changing from his house being in the location that it was in to like it being like a pile of bushes, like in 1,000 years time. It's just like an awesome movie. And then he goes to the future and he meets this girl named Weena, and stars Rod Taylor, awesome Aussie actor. Rest in peace. You're an awesome actor, Rod Taylor. He went to Parramatta High School, grew up in Auburn. But awesome movie. Just practical effects, no CGI. Just amazing cinematography. Next one is The Blue Lagoon. Oh yes. The Blue Lagoon. It's about these kids who are on this ship with their parents. One day the ship, something happens, it explodes, and then everyone gets off off the boat into like life rafts, and then they lose their parents, and they're stuck in this canoe with like this old man, not an old man, he's a younger guy, but they're like babies, these 2 people, and they go with this like chubbier guy in the canoe. They find this island, they grow up on this island, and then this chubbier guy, he ends up dying one day, and then they have to fend for themselves, and he taught them how to survive on this island. And then Brooke Shields, who's like one of my top 10 favorite, best looking women I think in the world, she's in this. I don't know who the other guy is, but awesome movie. And then they fall in love, and it shows the life on the island and how they live, and it's just unique and different, and it's just awesome. It's not like the shit that's out now at cinemas. Anyways, next one is a teen comedy before American Pie, they had The Last American Virgin.
Oh yeah.
It's about this kid. He's the last guy to get a root out of his friends, and he really likes this girl at his school, and he becomes really good friends with her, but he can't really go past that line of friendship to dating. And like he tries to get laid, and all these funny situations happen. Like funny, and he's a pizza delivery boy, and one day he goes to this MILF's apartment where he delivers a pizza with his friends, and he tries to like have sex there, but the husband comes home. It's just funny, freaking funny, unique movie. It's a typical 80s movie. Pizza, friends, Friday nights, awesome movie. Now the last one on the list is the most expensive Blu-ray I have ever bought. I bought this about 2 weeks ago. $100 I'm not going to say how much it cost because it's embarrassing. And this movie is Crawlspace. Freaking awesome TV movie, just like Bad Ronald. This movie is rare. It's an awesome movie. I'm going to read the synopsis quickly because it's hard to explain. Quickly, what it's about is the ultra rare and creepy 1972 made-for-TV tale is a true terror trip, predating the now classic Bad Ronald by 2 years. Crawlspace features a middle-aged couple accidentally discovering a young homeless man living in their basement. Their initial fear turns to joy when he proves to be helpful around the house, and like the son they never had. But this newfound happiness soon turns to sheer horror. Ooh. When the young man's violent past and appetite to kill come out, what happens after unravels any good he's done and sends the local townsfolk on a rampage of revenge to find him where he hides. And that's it. So that's it for my top 10 films that you have to go out there and watch, because these top 10 films are my personal, unknown films that I've discovered. And for a long time, I had never watched most of these. Not all of these, but most of these. And they're just awesome, awesome films. And out of this whole list, if I have to recommend one, it's The Time Machine. That movie was my movie of the year last year that I discovered. But that's it for this video. Let me know all what you think in the comments down below. Like this video, share it, subscribe. I'll try to do more videos in the future, but I've been really busy. And having said that, I'm going to conclude this video. And everyone, have a good night, and I'll see you next time.